So let's talk about passport bros.
I want to know what's the meaning of passport.
So I made several videos on this, but basically, this is an American invention. Okay? It's basically generally addressing black men who travel strictly for sex.
Wow.
They want, because it's hard to date in America. Everybody knows that.
Really?
It's really hard because American women are, you know.
Take all your money, eh?
I'm not gonna generalize them all, but it seems like, you know, it takes a lot more work. People are saying not feminine enough for them, and then they go to Latin America, a country where a girl is more than happy to make a meal for you, you know, even clean up the apartment in the morning.
Yeah.
These are things that generally in the US, the girl would say, you know what, I work just like you go ahead and make that meal. You go ahead and cook and clean. I don't have to do this. You know, matter of fact, I don't need you.
If you don't feel like you can help out with me and my kids, then we don't have anything to talk about.
If a guy is looking to tickle your fancy, let him spend some money.
It's guys out there who want you, right? But won't spend $100 on you. But mad because you talk to a new dude who spend money on you. He spend money, you don't. I'm doing us both a favor.
When I'm in a relationship, I don't believe in spending my money on my man. His money is for me. My money is for me.
The term passport bro was born.
Passport bros.
Passport bros.
Passport bros.
Passport bros.
Passport bros.
You know, this is what you will get. Where in Latin America, they're more nurturing, a lot more like African stereotypically women are. You know, so that's what created that whole passport bro.
Passport bro. So oh wow. So is AC a passport bro?
I don't know inside. I don't know him.
He's my brother, man. Hey, please show him this video. AC live. I want to know you. I invited him to Africa, so I'm waiting for him to come back. I get scared because I cannot get the type of woman he's looking for.
No, he will have a great time.
But hey, my brother, are you a passport bro? Leave a comment and let me know, man.
Wow,
I respect him.
I will have to let him answer that question. No, I don't know him.
Please,
so
no. Send me the link. I'll send it to him.
Okay.
Send me the link. I'll send it to him. He's my brother, man. He's like, we've known each other when I was back in China. I respect him a lot. He respects me a lot. Like, anytime we see each other, I mean, on YouTube, he comments on my videos. Yeah. When he's live, sometimes I go to his live and I'll see him. It's like there are two places he spent his life, you know, in the club and in his Airbnb with women. All the time. He's a cool dude, a very funny guy. He got some incredible videos. I learned a lot from him.
I love his editing style.
No, he's amazing.
He's really, really good.
He's amazing. But I just want to know, answer this question. Are you a passport bro? I need an answer for that.
But how do you feel about the passport bros?
For me, I don't think somebody has to travel just to look for sex. Because
but you said that coming from Africa, where it's a lot easier to approach women. A girl is not gonna say, "Get away from me" on the street out here. She will at least hear you out. In the US, you have to be very careful. The approach alone, you know, guys are afraid.
This is why sometimes if you think it's hard, come to Ghana, man. But I think. It all depends on you. I've never been to America, you know. I have the American visa. I hope it doesn't expire. I have the American visa, but I've never been. I don't know what will motivate me to travel to America someday, but I'll come, But I don't know how, I mean, I can't speak about dating in America, but what I know and believe that people in America who are also married, right? So they pass through the same system, which is possible.
It is.
It's possible, but if passport bros decided to go to another country, that's their own decision. But I respect that. But I think you should go and look for a woman, but not sex. You get what I mean?
I agree.
Like marriage material. If you really want, but maybe some people want to live the life that they couldn't live when they're in America. So I understand. I mean, each one for himself, right? God for us.
That's right. But what is the culture here? Generally speaking, are women from Ghana marriage material?
Very marriage material. Very submissive. They respect their husbands. You know, feminism. It's not something in here. It's more like whoever you are, you have to be submissive to to your husband because he's the head of the family. I mean, recently we have women claiming that, oh, I'm a boss or whatever, but I've seen women that make so much money, but they still respect and adore their husbands. So for wife material, marriage material, I think I will give to Ghana women. And at the end of the day, they will also cook your favorite meals for you. I don't know, is he married?
Yes.
You're married, right? Yeah. So you believe that Ghanaian women are marriage material?
They
you see?
Proper ones.
You see? So yeah, we definitely have. I mean, if you're looking for a wife, I believe that Ghana is the best place for you too. And when depends on also your pockets.
Yeah.
Also gives you the pocket gives you the best woman that you want. So this is the guy you were talking to?
Yes, that's him. That's him. Oh, how you doing, bro? How you doing? I'm just chatting with Bode. We talk about marriage material and women. Yeah. so yeah.
It is what it is, man. I mean, like, we have incredible women in Ghana, man. And you also, if you have money, you can get the other side too.
Of course.
You get it. I mean, it is what it is. This is the best place to live whenever you want the
I'm
other
gonna have to walk around this building. Now, one subject that comes up often, I have to bring it up, is I talk about this often in Latin America and the US, polygamy. But this is my first time coming here in Africa with a camera in my hand. So, is polygamy really a thing here still?
No.
Wow.
No.
Okay, good to know.
Polygamy. Okay, let me just give let me explain. In our villages, polygamy still goes on. In
the village, far away from the city.
In the villages, we have the bigger your farm, the more women you have. I don't know if I'm wrong. You can correct me.
They marry the other women so that they can assist them do their farms.
Their farms.
Okay.
So if you go to the villages, there are people who have 4 or 5 wives and all of that, just because they need women to multiply to help them on the farm. Do you understand? But when you come to the city, like we're living in Accra, I would say, okay, apart from Muslims, which their religion allows you to marry 5 women, 4 women. I've never seen so many Ghana men married to different women. But I know a rich guy who has 2 wives.
Man, is he around here?
Yeah, he has 2 wives.
I would love to meet him.
You want to meet him?
I would love to meet him. Because, please find out. This is something that comes up often, like people have this idea, even in the US, and you say, I'm from Africa. They're like, oh, you guys are polygamous or believe in polygamy. But here I am in Africa, so I want to hear from directly from people here.
It's not common. It's like when you see somebody marrying many wives, like the person got money.
Oh, you have to have money because she's not working.
Yeah, the person got money and he wants to, explore different, but there are not many.
Yeah.
It's not something, because I think side chick is now a thing in Africa.
Side chicks?
Yeah.
but it's accepted, right? Commonly, women accept that more?
Women accept that more. I don't know how to explain. Side chick is a common thing in Ghana right now, or in Africa in general, where the man has another woman somewhere. So, I mean, and some of these girls are okay being a side chick. They don't care. I mean, I've seen people picking up their phones and saying that if you joke around, we'll come for your husband. We have what we call slave queens who their jobs is to become a side chick. You know what I mean? So side chick is now a thing. So because of that, so many men don't see the need of marrying 2 wives or 3 wives, whilst he knows that if it's sex that he wants, he can go for a side chick and then make it happen. So I think side chick is a thing, but not polygamous, because I have so many friends that so many side chicks.
Yeah. Another subject that somebody asked me to ask about is sexually transmitted diseases. Unfortunately, Africa is commonly stereotyped as being HIV filled, and people say, oh, if I go to Africa, I'm not even touching anybody there because the HIV rate is so. This is actually a thing that several people have told me. I'm not even messing with an African girl because I'm gonna catch HIV.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like.
But this is more like a misconception that people have. I remember it has happened to me too. I remember in China, when I was based in China, I knocked a door. In China, I got lost. So I knocked a door and the lady came out when the lady came out, it's like, oh, hi, I'm like, we're looking for this person. It's like, oh, the next door. Now, we went to the room. 5 minutes later, the lady came to knock our door. I came out crying. What happened? You don't give me HIV.
What?
Yep, in China. This is my experience. This is not nobody. This is my experience. Like, just knocking her door, coming out because I don't know what happened. She went to the room and somebody said he's from Africa, so he has HIV.
You see, this is crazy.
This is first-hand racism experience that I had. The girl came crying that she thinks she has HIV. I give her HIV.
But a handshake.
But just a handshake. And even see, there's a video online. People are saying I have HIV when I was based in China and all of that. It's crazy. But I'm not saying HIV does not exist. HIV is real in Africa. That's why anytime you wanna have fun, always make sure you protect yourself. But I wouldn't say it's an outbreak, or it's more like everyone in here have it.
Yeah, and it's also, I don't know if it's true or not, but like the people I know, in particular in Cameroon, a lot of guys there still have a problem using a condom. Like they have a serious problem with it.
I think,
you know,
if you have a serious problem using a condom, then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, I know a friend of mine who also says I will never use it, and I'm like, dude, you're just risking your life, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. I mean, he said raw is sweeter than with a condom. And I'm like, that's your life. I mean, it's a 5 minutes or 3 minutes pleasure.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're gonna risk your life forever. Life for so I think if you're here, you want to do it, don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Don't trust anyone. Just make sure you're protected.
Yeah.
And then do whatever you want to do. And then just get out and knowing that you're not thinking, did I just get HIV?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but there is, but I'm saying that it's not something.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Now, you've been all over Africa. Based on looks alone, what are the top 3 countries with the most attractive women?
Wow.
If you have to pick 3. For any single guy who's looking at Africa, it's like, man, where do I start this journey?
my favorite country would be Eswatini.
Eswatini?
Have you heard of Eswatini?
No.
It's a kingdom in southern Africa. Very small country with the most beautiful women in Africa.
More than Kenya?
Eswatini.
More than Ethiopia?
Eswatini.
Wow, okay.
I mean, it's actually my favorite country. You know, I went there with my wife those days, and I was like, God, you know, it's that time I was dating Trudy. It was a fresh relationship. I'm like, I wish I came alone.
Yeah.
I wish I came alone. And then Trudy had me. Oh my goodness. Now, I've been banned from going to Eswatini, man.
Really?
I can't. Trudy's like, you can never go to Eswatini.
Oh, your wife, she's smart.
You can never go. So I'm just telling you, Eswatini got one of the
number one
for me.
You gotta give love to Ethiopia, man. You gotta throw Ethiopia in that mix. Top 3 in Africa?
Okay, let's go for Ethiopia. You don't speak English? Okay, salam.
Salam.
Man, I forgot my. But I mean, yeah, Ethiopia got I mean, beautiful women. But I mean, people might say because of the skin color and stuff like that. Number 3, South Africa.
Wow.
I don't know. 3 is not enough, man.
3 is not enough. Let's keep going.
3 is not enough. Because I've traveled, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll give Namibia too a mark there. What makes Namibia so unique?
Namibia is unique because...
No, sorry. I even forgot my question. You know what? Her beauty just confused me. Then you come to Rwanda. Fida.
Yes.
Fida from Rwanda.
Of course.
Rwandan beauty.
Rwandan beauty.
I want to know what is so unique about Rwandan women.
Rwanda.
You see, the reason why I didn't even want to include Ethiopia, because for me, you know, black woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you said South Africa and there's a bunch of white women in South Africa.
No. You know, when you talk about black women, we got shades of black women.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Ethiopian got beautiful women, people got light-skinned women, that kind of vibes and all of that. But if you go to Rwanda, you can get a dark-skinned woman with all the, like, curves and all of that.
Yeah.
And they got some cute forehead, you know. Check it out.
Yeah.
They got some forehead right here. Like, fantastic women, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, like it's a small country. You go there, you be like, oh my goodness, where I am.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I'm picking these countries is like some countries you go, you walk a long distance before you find the most beautiful woman.
Yeah.
But in Rwanda, every second, you see, every like Eswatini, every second. South Africa, go to Durban. I mean, I'm talking about where I've been to.
Yeah.
God, couldn't believe my eyes, man.
Yeah.
I was just going crazy, man. I was like, you know what? I'm not stepping out.
Wow.
I'm not. Durban is crazy. I mentioned what country did I mention again? Like
Namibia.
Namibia.
But you're not mentioning Guinea.
I've never been.
You've never been to Guinea?
I've never
Okay.
been.
Okay.
So I mean, like with all the countries that I've been to, I would say this country top 5, man.
Okay.
Top 5.
Yeah.
They got fantastic women.
Yeah.
Man. Very beautiful, man.
Wow.
Even when you go to Ethiopia, so many attention is on the light skin one. If you go to Ethiopia, we have the black Ethiopians. Like they're black in complexion.
Yeah.
God damn it. They have a different set of eyes, like blue kind of, like blue eyes, you know, black woman with blue eyes and all of that. I just, these 5 countries are my favorite, man.
Did you date a Chinese woman?
Of course, I did.
How
I've
was
actually,
the challenges
I've
there,
actually
man?
dated like so many nationals, man. Yeah, I'm a big fan of foreign stuff, man.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, Kenya did not make the list. Yet that's where you found love.
Yeah, I mean, I found love in Kenya, but I'm just being honest in terms of like the most beautiful. I'm not gonna sit on camera and say that because I married a Kenyan. Kenya got Kenyans got beautiful women, but my top 5. I'm so sorry, Kenya. I know my wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, but when I come to my ratings of countries with most beautiful women, I think maybe I'll put Kenya maybe on number 10 or something. Yeah.
And Tanzania, you went to Tanzania.
I went to Tanzania, yeah. I couldn't communicate. There's also got beautiful women there.
But they don't speak English.
They don't speak English. They speak Swahili, yeah. Kenya is good because they speak Swahili, but they still speak English. But Tanzania, it's hard.
Wow.
It's hard, yeah.
Interesting.
It's hard. They speak Swahili. Like, if you want to speak the best Swahili, you gotta go to Tanzania. And they also got beautiful women, man.
Yeah.
Tanzania, yeah.
There's something I read on the internet.
Yeah.
I want to share this with you.
Yeah.
It's in regards to Kenya, not Kenya, Ghana, and what happens here as an advice. This is a tour guide who posted this, and I thought that was very interesting. So I'm going to read it and maybe have you give advice, your thoughts on this. It says, if you're a male tourist visiting Ghana and you end up at any of the nightclubs in Accra, and the lady is showing a lot of interest in you, it's important to ask her if she genuinely likes you or if there are any expectation for financial compensation. Some of my clients have experienced negative outcomes in similar situations which did not end well. So I wanted you to not make the same mistake. So basically that's what it is. Guys are coming to Ghana, find out they're so cute because they're getting all this attention from all these cute girls, and find themselves in a situation where the girl wants to get paid for whatever they did.
That's so true.
What's going on? How to survive the nightlife here?
So, I mean, nightlife in Ghana is one of the best in Africa. I believe that you're in Ghana now. You might try to experience the nightlife.
Yeah,
I will not be the one to take you. But I know I'll find someone to take you to.
I got all these soldiers right here, man.
Yeah. So when you go to the club, there are women that are there specifically that are waiting for any guy that comes, and you become a target. So they start giving you all the signs.
Yeah.
It's more like something we call hookups. A hookup, or maybe a prostitute.
Yeah.
Or she's in a club too, right? So you might think that you got a big catch, like, oh, I mean, tonight is my night. Right? But at the end of the day, they will not even tell you, like, okay, oh, you have to pay for anything that is going to happen.
Yeah.
But once you take her home, when you're done whatever you have to do, then you know that you have to pay for it. Wow. I wish I can give you an example, but my friend would be in trouble.
So this is very common.
Yeah, because it has happened. Like I took a friend around, and then it happened. But the girl, the guy told the girl likes it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we came to sat in the car, and he's like, how much you're gonna give me. But the girl was, she said it in the car.
It's better than to get caught up at home, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it is what it is. It's true. I mean, like what the person said. So you gotta be careful whenever you go out there. But you can also find someone in the club, negotiate in the club, and then
So is there any normal girls left in Ghana?
Oh, of course. Listen, I'm gonna say this. The best women to hang out with are not in the club.
Of course, yeah, that's a good tip.
They're not in the club.
Yeah.
We got one of the best women in Africa, but not in the club.
Yeah.
I mean, you went to the mall. You can just meet, get a number.
Yeah.
Just be aggressive. Aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive is like, hi, how are you doing? All you need is KFC. All you need is to take and eat KFC, and you're good to go.
KFC is okay here? You can take a girl to KFC?
Yeah.
In the US, that's the last time you ever talk to her.
I know what I'm saying because I've done that before.
Then let Wode Maya take them to KFC.
Oh, KFC. No, she wanted KFC. I remember that was 20. I came back from China 2017. And I met this beautiful chick, man. Like, I was like, black beauty, man. And it's like, oh, KFC. Like, she was a nurse sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, KFC. Like, what do you mean KFC? So I want to eat KFC. And that time KFC was fresh yet.
Yeah.
So I took her to KFC and I'm like, oh my goodness. KFC in China, I eat KFC and all of that. Here it's like KFC. And I said, so we went at KFC and we were good to go.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if they are now advanced now because I don't remember the last time I went out with a Ghana girl. So she don't need a lot to make a Ghana girl happy.
Nice.
You just have to play smart.
Yeah.
If you don't play smart, they'll play smart on you.
On you. Yeah.
But for wife materials too, you can get, some of them will come and they don't even need $1 from you.
Amazing.
If you meet those ones, they don't need anything.
The good one.
They just want to have a great time. They just want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
And all of that. That's it.
Yeah. Now most of us in the US are basically living in a cashless society. Cards. How is it here in Ghana? Can you survive without cash, or do you need cash?
Yeah, I'm good. Mobile money. We have something we call Momo.
We don't use that in the States though. PayPal.
Not even PayPal. So this is like our phone.
Yeah.
It's on our phone. So whatever I want to do, I pay on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I went to the bank to take money.
And in the club, can you use a Visa card?
You can use Visa card in the club. You can use mobile money in the club.
Okay.
Like it's you can have cashless in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you just move around without even using your cash or anything like that, but always carry cash.
Yeah.
In terms of, I love to give whenever I go out, and sometimes when you go, oh, boss, oh, 10 city, sort them out. And
yeah.
You know, so that's another thing that I'll tell you to take cash, and also people along there are certain things, people along the road, maybe you want to buy coconuts. Yeah, some of them have mobile money, but some of them don't have.
Yeah.
So the petty things, just have some cash for what, thank you, like buy water.
Yeah.
They don't need, because it's just 1 city or 2 cities.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
So those are the ones that you need to give them cash.
Yeah. But I want to end this video with one more conversation on this subject regarding traveling to Africa.
Yeah.
Now, with a US passport,
we
can go to many countries. But unfortunately, my own birth country, Cameroon, I need a visa. Ghana, I need a visa. Ivory Coast, I need a visa. Kenya, it seems like most sub-Saharan African countries that blacks are actually interested in coming and checking out. It's difficult, man. So it's like, I really wanted to come here, and that was not going to discourage me. But for someone who is hesitating, and he's thinking, hey, I can go to South Africa without a visa, I'm not going to Ghana anymore. Traveling to...
this is what I always say, like, people that are representing the government in such areas don't know that they're actually ambassadors for the country, you know? Bro, even us traveling within Africa, it's one of the difficult things ever.
And you address that a lot on your videos.
I do that most of the times. Like, it's tough.
Yeah.
Right? It's so tough. You know, an African don't believe that an African is capable of traveling to Africa or traveling within Africa.
Yeah.
It's a problem that we have among ourselves as Africans, and I hope things change as time goes on.
Yeah.
And, I feel you. You decided, there are so many countries, you decided to come to Ghana. So as an ambassador representing the country or whoever it is, should have even be happy or excited that you're coming to their country,
Mm-hmm.
because you come and spend. You're here. You're gonna, hire a driver.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna spend your money. Now the driver makes money. So it's like you're giving to the society, but they don't understand it this way. That's
right.
what tourism does, right? But I believe that Africans don't really understand tourism at the moment. Maybe it's going to take us some
Hopefully,
time for us to get it, for them to open even our borders so that we can move from one country to another. I'm so glad I never gave up on that.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to.
You still came, and don't worry, we're going to make it up.
Because my own country, Cameroon, is the same way. They do the same thing. Another problem is the plane tickets. To come from Cameroon to Ghana is the same price or more than going from Cameroon to France. It makes absolutely no sense.
So now you understand the struggle that we go through traveling from one African country to
the
another.
next. It's crazy.
And we don't go alone, we go with a team.
It's expensive, man.
Bro. So when I sit down and people are like, you don't come to my country, I'm like, bro, do you even know how much I spend moving from one country to another? When I went to Europe, I paid $600 in and out. But if I'm going to Kenya to meet Trudy, I have to spend more than $1,000.
That's exactly. It makes no sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But we are in Africa, and things like this are happening. It's like we don't want ourselves to travel within our own continent.
Yeah.
I just saw today. I was reading the news yesterday when I saw 7 African leaders in Ukraine and Russia trying to, preach peace among them. But there's a war going on in Sudan, which you guys are not talking about.
Nobody's talking about.
But you're talking about something that is beyond Africa.
Yeah.
So you see where the problem comes from. So it's about time we get to know that it's only an African that can find the solution of Africa's problem.
Yeah.
So if we need to start solving, we need to start reducing flight ticket, we need to stop, we need to reduce ridiculous visa fees that they charge us whenever. See, I went to Congo and I had to pay $250 per visa.
Wow.
Per visa, times 3.
Shoot, that's a lot.
See, like I went to Cote d'Ivoire. Don't just fly. Are you flying to Cote d'Ivoire?
I'm flying.
Please don't use the border.
No.
I was at the border. They took my passport and they said your passport is a virgin passport. What do you mean by virgin passport?
You made a video about this, right?
I'm not. That's even Togo. I didn't want to talk about it because I'm sick and tired.
Because you were mad at a border one time.
Yeah, that was Togo when I was going to Togo.
Okay, yeah.
But then I was going to Cote d'Ivoire. My Cote d'Ivoire videos. I know the people are so happy. Oh, welcome. But they didn't see the struggle I went through to get myself to Cote d'Ivoire. I got to the border. They're telling me I need to pay 10,000 francs, which is disvirgin my passport because my passport has never been to Cote d'Ivoire before.
What the heck kind of nonsense is this?
What the heck is this virgin passport?
This is ridiculous.
What the heck is this virgin passport?
Yeah.
Now we're like 4 people. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Because I'm in a hurry. I didn't want to cause any commotion. Just wanna go and do my thing and come out.
Yeah.
I paid. But when I was coming back to Ghana, they said we need to pay. How much was it? The guy asked us for 2,000 or something, 2,000 or 5,000, one of them.
Wow.
And we said, I'm going to Ghana. I'm done whatever I'm supposed to do. I'm not paying today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Give me my passport. I'll go. And he gave me my passport. When I was leaving, that's when another woman came and said, bring the passport, and they stamped and we left. We didn't pay. If I should use the same style, I would have even gone to the country without paying, but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
You understand? So these are the problems that we have in the continent, and I wish that these African leaders that we have will sit down and solve this problem so that an African can see another African country as home.
Of course.
You know, you are in Ghana. Do you feel different here?
No. I feel like this is my home.
You might even see somebody who looks like you.
Exactly like me. That's right. We're all the same.
So why do I need to go through all this wahala just to go to another African country? You know, the more you travel, the more you even find out that we're actually the same people.
We are the same.
Because I went to Cote d'Ivoire and they were speaking my language.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you guys speaking my language?
Yeah.
And I found out that they were here and they found themselves in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
You see, so these are the things. I did a video about Uganda where the people were speaking Luganda, the Luganda language. South Africans were like, what? The Zulus, they're like, I can understand. Zimbabweans were like, I can understand. people from Zambia. I can understand. I'm like, you see, we are the Bantu languages. We are just the same people that were divided 100%. By the colonizers, and now it's about time they left. Let's just come together, scrap all these things up, and build the unified Africa. That's what I believe in, and I know if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, probably the next generation will definitely experience that.
Given your fair amount of criticism, you know, against some of these political issues, and knowing that African governments in general are not always accepting to freedom of speech, right?
Yep.
Do you have any kind of resistance or heat coming from some government because you are so outspoken about some of these issues?
You know, what I do, I will speak out no matter what. I that's one of the reasons why I'm not in bed with any government. The moment you become friends with anyone, you can't speak against them.
That's true.
Because you are the friend, you are my friend. I can't speak against you. That's why I always want to stay neutral, and I can do whatever I want to do freely. You understand that I don't have brands like a tourism board who is funding you to do anything. I do everything with my own money. We know how to make the money and all of that. But you know, sometimes too, you know, your freedom of speech is not guaranteed. So you need to be careful on where you are before you speak. Do you get what I mean? You need to be careful of where you are before you speak, because you know, you're in Africa, anything can happen. So I am much aware of my surroundings before I speak out. And also sometimes I don't speak out myself. Like, I'm interviewing Ivan. You know what I'm gonna do? My words, I put my words in your mouth. How I put my words in your mouth is like, you say something that I agree with you, then I stress on it. When I stress on it, now it's not coming from me, even though it's on my platform, but it's coming from Ivan. So you gotta be smart, you know, so your delivery, you don't like, oh, you don't wake up and say this, oh, look at this stupid leader. It's just constructive criticism.
Yes.
You put it in a way that even the leader listens. Like 4 years ago, I was deported from Uganda. I don't know if you saw it. 4 years ago, but I just came out and said I didn't do anything. You guys deported me for no reason. 4 years later, the government called me to the office and apologized. 4 years later, like recently when I went to Uganda, the first thing the government did, Wadamaya is back in the country. We did not invite him, but can we just make amends of what we did to him 4 years ago? If I had gone online, that stupid Ugandan government, no, I just stated, I've been deported, spoke my mind, but I never like went beyond of, you know, insulting anybody, but I just made my whatever I have to say, I have to make it clear. But 4 years ago, 4 years later, they found out that they were wrong. They apologized, and all the people that did that has been fired. Do you get what I mean? It took me 4 years for them to come to a conclusion or a solution for my problem. But at the end of the day, a solution has been made, and a lot of people are going to be benefited from my video that I did. So I just feel like I need to voice out, because I know that there's a solution to every problem. We just need to start from somewhere. That's it.
That's good. All right.
You still have more questions?
No. So this is good. You well explained. Thank you so much for this one.
You're welcome, man.
I appreciate you,
You're
man.
welcome. I appreciate you, man.
All right. So guys, this is Wodemaya.
Please,
you know.
let me just tell them something. I know that probably you click on this video because you saw Wodemaya. Let's surprise Ivan. He's in Ghana. You know what we need to do? Like I always tell you guys, it's by force to support an African creator. I don't have to beg you guys, but do this for me. You have 11,000 subscribers?
Yes.
Okay. So by the time he leaves Ghana, let's take it to 20K.
Wow.
So please, you know we've done this before and we can do it again, right? So let's make it happen. And you all subscribe now. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. See you guys on the next one.